Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be continuing our decision making statements like we've done if and switch before. Let us continue with conditional or ternary operators. So here we've got our syntax variable equal to expression 1, ternary operator, expression 2, and colon and expression 3. So basically what happens is my variable will have the value of either expression 2 or expression 3. When does that happen? If my expression 1 is true, then variable would have the expression 2 as its value. Else, if it's false, it's going to be expression 3. Now let's see. Begin with my header files. I'll be using stdio.h and no math.h or anything of that sort because we are not doing anything math. We're not going to use any mathematical operators. And I'll be declaring my return type for main as int because I've declared void everywhere, and let's see how it goes with int as well. And I'm declaring my two variables, int x is equal to y and int x equal to 1 and y separately. So here I'll be using my ternary operator. So y is equal to x is equal to 1 and my ternary operator 2 or colon and 0. So let me explain that. If my x is equal to 1, that's an assignment operator. If that is true, then the value of y would be 2. If it is not equal to 1, which is it's false, then the value of y is going to be equal to 0. And now we are printing out our statements, and let us check the value of x and y. So printf, and I'll be checking out y now. And I'll be returning 0 because I've declared my main function of the return type int. Let's run the code. And yes, my value of x is 1 and y is 2 because x is 1 is true, hence y is 2. So now let us jump on to loops right away. So we've got for loop here, and this is the flowchart for it. And let me explain this. So initialization, within the for loop, we'll have initialization of the variable so as to know where to begin from, and then we've got our condition. So if my condition is true, the code inside my loop will get executed and the counter will get updated using increment operators. If my code is false, it will directly come out of the loop. So right now we'll be seeing a very basic program for the for loop, and I'll be using my conditions as well. And let us go there right away. My header files, basic ones, so stdio.h, nothing complex, and my main function. So for a for loop to run, you will have to need a particular variable. So I'll be declaring my variable under int as I, and here I've got my for loop, and my condition is going to be I equal to 1, initialization, and this is my condition for I is less than or equal to 10, and my updation of the counter is I++. So my code within my for loop is going to be to execute or print the values of I until it is less than or equal to 1, and I'm gonna execute it now. Yeah, like you can see, I've got my code, so it looks shabby, so let me give some space, or yeah, and this is how I got my code 0 to 10 as the condition asked for it. Let us jump on to while condition now. So let me explain it. So while will have a condition, and within the condition we'll have the condition code. So if my condition is true, the condition code will get executed. again checks if it's true and gets executed, checks if it's true and gets executed. Once, if my code condition is false, it comes out of the loop. Therefore, the condition is quite important here, and we'll be performing a very basic and a very simple program right here. So let me begin with our header files. And yeah. I'll be giving my integer I, which is equal to 0, and now I'll be giving my while, my condition, which is I is less than 10. So my condition code is, my job is to print the values of I until it's less than 10. So let me give my format specifier, and slash T here is for spaces, it gives spaces, and I'll be giving increment. I'll increment my operator as well. Execute the code. You see, I've got 0, 1, 2, 3 until 9 because I've given my condition less than 10. If I give less than or equal to 10, I'll get till 10. So this is how while loop works. So now let us check with do while. So what happens in do while? So basically do while is nothing but the execution happens first and then it checks the condition if it's true, or should it perform the expression again. So let's do it. So I've given my do here. The condition to do is print the values, and my while condition is until my I is less than or equal to 10. So let's execute the program now and check it. Oh yeah, and for do while we terminate it with a semicolon always, and let's run the code. See, you've got the same output, 0, 1, 2, 3 till 10. So you first do it and then you check the condition. So this is how do while works. And let us check with infinity loop. Infinity loop is when my while is true, and it's always gonna be true and it'll run all the time. So here is to print the values from 1, and it has no limitation. So I'll keep getting infinite values and never stop. Yep, this is how it's going to be. And this is my infinite loop. It'll keep going because my condition is true and it's always going to be true, and as it does not have any condition to make it false, it keeps running.